Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to Real Estate Bites. This is episode 27. We come at you every Friday, bringing you local real estate statistics and industry insights, news, and ideas. Forgive my scratchy voice this week. I come down with a little something. It's had me laid low all week, but we're going to power through this. All right. As always, we start with the statistics, and then we get into today's topic, which is how you can make some money off the upcoming solar eclipse that is happening in April. So before we do that, let's take a look at this past week's real estate statistics. All right. Okay, so there are currently 344 homes on the market. Last week, I told you, was the lowest since I started recording this back in August. And we're even lower today than we were a week ago with inventory. 344 homes on the market. That is continues to be all-time lows in inventories, which really, again, continues to be the narrative in real estate sales throughout the country. Closings last week, we jumped up 20 units from 37 to 57 closed last week. The median square foot of homes closed last week was 1,813. The median value was $264,900. The median square foot was $151.44. You can see how the median size, value, and square foot price all jumped up a bit from what we've been seeing recently. So some nice homes closed last week. Sale price to list price ratio, once again at 98%. That shows this, really sort of stagnant home values, not going up or down. Again, maybe correcting 1% over the last 3 months, but really not going anywhere. Average days on market last week was 53. The mortgage market improved a bit for buyers. A 30-year conventional note opened this morning at 6.63%. for a mortgage. And to round out our statistics, the highest value home sold last week was a $760,000 beauty in Avon Lake. And this one is fun. I want to give you guys a look at this beautiful house that sold in Avon Lake. All right. This is a 4,000 square foot 6-bed, 4-bath home on 0.75 acres in Avon Lake. And it is a beauty. I love the architectural details in this home, all the molding everywhere, the base, the casing, the crown molding, the arches. I mean, it's just beautiful woodwork all over the home. There are some unique architectural features in this home. I'm a huge fan of scallop ceilings. I love the depth that they add into rooms. Just simply beautiful. This beautiful chef's kitchen. I like how they have the light over top of the island highlighted with the woodwork. This is the stonework over top of the hood is an interesting touch as well. Wait for this to load up. I love this fireplace in here. Oh, is it doing it to me? Oh, well, enough of that. Gorgeous home. So moving into our topic of the day, before we get to how to make a little bit of money when the solar eclipse comes around, last week my discussion was about how Dave Ramsey is dead wrong about using a home equity line to potentially get yourself into a real estate investment. However, yesterday, while I was watching the Cavaliers game, I was doing a little bit of writing. I had the Cavs game on, and there was an advertisement from Quicken Loans. And basically the premise of the advertisement was this fella's carrying a few bags of groceries. And he says, what used to be 6 bags of groceries is now 3. And he's like, where can I find some extra cash? And then he sees his house and ding, this light goes off above his head. And that's where I'm going to pull my cash from. That is, I agree with Dave Ramsey there. That is a stupid idea. You do not want to pull out debt for everyday consumer spending. That's a terrible idea. Do not follow Quicken Loans advice and go get a HELOC to go buy groceries or clothing or anything else that are just sort of everyday staple items. You do not want to take out debt to do that. You want to either adjust your lifestyle, spend less money in other places like luxuries so that you can spend more on the things you need. You do not want to take out a line of credit or any other debt or financing to buy groceries. Using debt to buy a cash flowing asset is one thing. Using it to buy groceries is quite another. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt is when you use leverage to purchase an asset, and bad debt is, credit cards. It's financing everyday purchases. So don't go use a HELOC to buy groceries. That is a terrible idea, and I'm sure Dave Ramsey would agree with me on that one. All right, so on April 8th at approximately 3:15 here in Northeast Ohio, specifically the Cleveland area, we are going to witness a full solar eclipse. And I look forward to this. This is going to be awesome. I remember years back, I was thinking about taking my family down to Tennessee so that I could see this sort of event. And I didn't get to, and now it's coming home. So this is amazing. And I can't wait to view this thing. There are supposed to be over 1 million people descending into Lorain County to come and view this event on April 8th. And so, I was thinking about it, and, one of the ways that you could invest in real estate and specifically make money during this eclipse is Airbnb. Airbnb is an easy peasy solution. Airbnb does a fantastic job of making it easy for you to set up your account, to advertise your home. They've done an amazing job on their platform, making it very user-friendly for both the landlord, the Airbnb host, and the Airbnb renter. Okay, so this is the kind of thing too where you can use Airbnb to rent out 1 room or 2 room. If you have a couple extra rooms in your house, you can rent those out. You don't have to leave. I mean, you could be part of your renter's experience. Make a little breakfast for them in the morning, help them set up an itinerary, show them some cool spots that might not be all touristy, help them really plan a week and make a few hundred to a few thousand extra dollars, right? The closer you are to the lake, the more you will be able to charge for your nightly rents. If this is something that sounds attractive, I got to tell you, start planning now. Look into it right now. Let me take you to a couple different pages so that you can get an idea as to what I'm talking about and how easy things are. So this here is the Airbnb home screen. Okay, this is their home page. Look at Airbnb. It really is this simple to get going. You see right over here in the corner, Airbnb your home, right? They have a little bit of a pitch here to show you how you can make some extra money. I mean, this number here, this 903, I think could easily turn into $3,000 in a week's time or less for the right home in the right location. Again, the closer you are to the lake, the more money you're going to be able to charge. But the reality is, if you're in northern Lorain County, I think you have an opportunity here. If you got extra rooms in your house, like I said earlier, or, if mom and dad live in the same community, pack up the family, go live with mom and dad for a week, rent out your whole house. Whatever, you could make some extra money. So here we go. Airbnb setup. What is this business? It didn't do it to me before. Now they're going to make me do this. So anyways, I know the account exists. Anyways, you're going to have to sign up, set up a little account, and it goes through. You can immediately connect to a superhost who will mentor you. You could do this stuff on your own, getting it set up, but Airbnb will coach you on how to get your listing up and active very quickly. It's a very, very easy service to use. This is a way to make some decent money during this eclipse. And obviously you don't have to go far. You can enjoy the eclipse yourself. You know, some other things that you could think about during this eclipse. You know, it's April 8th, and people who may be coming from the South may think April, springtime. Well, us native Clevelanders, Northeast Ohioans, we know that April 8th is still winter, right? It's going to be cold. People might underestimate that. It could be raining. It could be snowing. You know, having some warm weather gear to sell to people, some hoodies, some solar eclipse hoodies or sweatshirts or something like that. Hot cocoa, having hot cocoa. If you live up near the lake and you live near a place where people are congregating, you sell them some hot cocoa, some coffee. These are just little ways to make money. I think obviously the most effective way would be to rent out a portion of your home or your entire home for that amount of time that people are in town. Another way is to help them meet their needs on the day of, either with clothing or gear or refreshments, things like that. At any rate, it was a short one today. I'm glad you guys joined me. I'm going to get back to mending. Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of one another. I love you, people. Until next week.